Y'all rules.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Smith's Jaguars going up against Rivers' Chargers.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got some space here. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, the 40, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. Fresh set of downs here. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes that.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ground. This is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Smith. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Caught out left side by Robinson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Rivers on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Rivers now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3rd and long for Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says let's go for 3. This a 43-yard attempt. And this this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Smith on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Klein. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Yeah, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Smith throwing again. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Carson with it. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that as well as others as we move toward the midway point. Hard to believe we're already there in this NFL season. On 1st down, Smith. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Smith. Lee's got it over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A handoff to Fournette. And only able to muster.
You just Do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 5-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
Yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage. Look, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a first down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Jaguars are now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. He's back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I... We're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And oh, it's blocked. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.